All right, Darbs. You got it rolling? Yeah, I see the red. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right, you fucks, it's time. It's finally fucking time. It's here. We have the Eddie Pennybets Degenerate Gambler show finally getting off the ground. The brains of the operation put this whole piece of shit studio together, and so now I'm going to start giving you guys some picks. Out of respect for time and the fact that both Instagram and Twitter do not like long form videos, we're going to try to keep this shit as short and sweet as possible. Going to do some clips here and there. So without further ado, let's get into the main card. Alright, so we're going to start off with Amanda Ribas versus Paige Van Zandt. The line is at minus 800 for Amanda Ribas, and I think that's bullshit. I think that as good as she is, you don't deserve a line like that. And with that said, I'm not saying that I think she's going to lose. I just don't think that she's going to win in the first round like that line's projecting. So much so that I actually looked to see what the decision line is, and that's what I'm betting on. Amanda Ribas is plus 115 on 5 dimes by decision. I think that alone is kind of saying that the book thinks that this fight's going to go to the distance. I mean, Paige is a gamer. Whether it's, getting a broken arm or whatever, she's going to keep moving forward, and she's going to stay in the fight. So with that said, I don't think that Ribas is going to be able to put her out in 15 minutes. So we're going to take that plus 115 line by decision. I think it's a solid pick. What do you think, Darbs? For the second fight, we have Rose Namajunas having a rematch against Jessica Andrade, aka female John Lineker. With this first fight, not even trying to be funny on this, like, Rose was beating the absolute piss out of Andrade. Andrade was coming at her like a bull and getting pieced apart bit by bit. The only success that Andrade had was an attempt for a takedown off the cage. Rose would go for a Kimura, which then allowed Andrade to lower her weight, get under Rose, pick her up, and then that's how the Gronk spike occurred. I mean, if I can point this out, I think that Rose can figure that out. She got Barry, she got Whitman, she got all these people in her corner. I think that this is going to get fixed, and Rose is going to come out looking, fresh as a daisy after 15 minutes, not a scratch on her. And I'm taking Rose by decision. Rose by decision is plus 185 on 5 dimes, so I can say it's either that or take the minus 200 on Rose money line. I think it's pretty clear what's gonna be bet there. So that's my pick. We're gonna go with Rose plus 185 by decision. All right. So for the first title fight, we have Peter Yan versus Jose Aldo for the vacant bantamweight title. This is after Triple C decided that he was going to go retire, and now they're trying to move on with the division, so they're taking an older 145er that hasn't had a win at 135, and he's fighting a guy that not a lot of people know of, but has been causing some serious damage on his way up. Peter Yan is actually who I'm going to be betting on for this fight. I think that he's going to eventually be able to put the pressure on Aldo, counter him enough where he's going to start getting the forward pressure, have Aldo walking backwards, which has never worked out for Aldo. And then once that's the case, I think he's going to finish the fight inside the distance. I want to say round 3, but I'm just going to take the Peter Yan inside the distance at plus 130. Alright, so this is the 5th time I'm trying to record this. Max Holloway is now challenging Alexander Volkanovski for the 145-pound title. It's an immediate rematch fight. They just recently fought each other. And in the first fight, Max did not really show a lot of respect to the leg kicks, to the point fighting style of Volkanovski. And now he's saying that he has training off fucking Zoom and that he hasn't had any sparring. It's just a recipe for disaster. And on top of that, he was saying some crazy shit like he doesn't think that he lost the first fight. I've watched it 3 times. I don't know where the fuck he thought he won the round. There's nothing really at all besides the later rounds when Volkanovski has a broken hand that Holloway starts putting on any pressure towards him. So with that said, I think that the Hawaiian is going to be tough enough to survive, but I think that this fight is going to go exactly how it went last time. And Alexander Volkanovski by decision is plus 100. So that's what I'm going to take, because I'm not taking that minus 225 or whatever the fuck shit is on the money line. The flip of the line has been so insane that I'm starting to worry that, he's probably getting a little too much love. Volkanovski, that is. But That said, the Zoom training really worried me. The lack of sparring really worried me. So I'm going to go with Volkanovski by decision. And for the main event, we have Jorge Gamebred Masvidal coming on 6 days' notice, which is really more like almost 6 months' notice because he's been training for this fight since February. But to the eyes of the public, 6 days' notice against Marty from Nebraska, aka Kamaru Usman, aka the champion for the 170-pound weight division. This is an interesting one. A lot of the public, a lot of the casual fan base is all about Jorge. They think he's going to baptize Marty, flying knee, the standard shit that you see. But to be honest, I'm not seeing the lines move in that fashion. I'm seeing it kind of stay stagnant for the most part. I mean, leading up to the weigh-ins, money was coming in on Masvidal, and he actually got below plus 200 for a period of time, at least on 5 times. But now it's right back to where it started. Seems like all the sharps are really betting on Usman to win. And I got to agree with them on it. And here's one thing, I'll give Jorge this. He's a very tough motherfucker, and he's a crafty motherfucker. And if he's going to win inside the distance, and that's at plus 300. So if you want to hedge my other bet, you can take that for half a unit. But I think that Marty's going to win this by decision, and that's why I'm taking him at that. It's at plus 147 on 5 times, so that's the bet I'm going with. All these bets are unit bets, pretty standard, not going crazy with the different variety. There's no game plan here, just everything's 1 unit bet on all of it. So hopefully we have a good night. If not, I'll go fuck myself, because that's just how this works over at the Eddie Pennybets Degenerate Gamblers show. And just like that, we've now finished the first episode of this bullshit. I'm going to put it together in the edits. We're going to get the animation out and rolling. You're not going to see any of that shit. You're just going to see me rambling about this in the animation. But who gives a shit? No one's watching anyway.